Um, Welcome to Scarpa Rock Shoes. Scarpa's based in Italy, and one of the things that Scarpa's become most famous for with its rock shoes is the lasting. And what the lasting is it's a way of forming the shape of the shoe so that when it goes into the shops it stays in this particular shape, and it's quite a technical process, and Heinz Maracca from Scarpa has really perfected it, and he can take up to 2 days to last each shoe to get it exactly the way he wants it. So all of the rock shoes here, they're all slip lasted, which means they're all stitched, like hand stitched together, and they're made out of 2 different types of materials. Some of them are made out of suede, and some of them are made out of lorica, and some of them are a combination of the 2. Getting slightly more technical, this is the Vapor Velcro, and it's got this fabric on the front called lorica. And lorica is a synthetic material that doesn't stretch at all, because with a Velcro or a slipper you don't really want the fabric to stretch because you can't tighten it up. Well, not in this area here. So this is lorica and this is suede on there. So you've got a fastening closure mechanism so that you can always have that really tight. I took a pair of these out to Trango this year, and the reason why I took these ones is because they've got quite a stiff sole, so they're good for, give you a lot of support when you're standing on small holes, but they're not too aggressive, they're not as toe down as the next 2 shoes that I'm going to talk about, and it gives you more of a long or lasting comfort throughout the day. And also with the Velcro you can get them on and off really quickly too. It's got slightly more aggressive heels than the Helix, so it fits around your heel better, and it's also going to stay on more easily with heel hooking. But they've also got this, well, this one and the next 2 shoes I'm going to talk about have got this slingshot ram system, which is quite unique, and it's patent pending for Scarpa actually. And what happens is this rubber section here wraps around underneath the foot, and there's another one here, it's like a slingshot, and what that does is it puts tension underneath the arch of the shoe so that you can have a toe down shoe like this, which is without crushing the end of your toes. Like up until about 4 or 5 years ago, the only way you could get a toe down shoe like this was just to make it really low volume at the end, at the front of your foot, and yeah, you can stand on small holes, but you can't wear them for more than 5 minutes. But with the new slingshot mechanism, it's not as aggressive. You still got quite a lot of volume on the toe, but you can get a lot more tension from underneath the foot. So it works more sort of cleverly with the mechanics of your foot. The rubber on here is edge. There's 3 types of rubber with the Scarpa rock shoes that you've got. The edge is durable and really good for standing on edges, funnily enough. Whereas on this one, the Scarpa Instinct, this has got XS grip, which is slightly softer, slightly better for smearing, and really good for climbing on gritstone too. So this is the Instinct slipper, and this has been the shoe that I've worn the most over the last 2 years. I use it for everything, like climbing in Yosemite, climbing in Pembroke, climbing in the wall. Just love it to bits. The main reasons for that are that I like wearing slippers because I can take the heel off whenever I get to a belay, or whenever I feel like I want to have some extra comfort. And I normally get these quite small. I get these smaller than most of the other shoes, and they're slightly softer than the Scarpa, than the Vapors. The midsole's not quite as stiff, so very, very sensitive, very sticky rubber, and they've also got lorica over the whole shoe. There's no suede in here at all, so it doesn't stretch, and it doesn't break down over time. Like, I've been through 7 pairs of these, and every single one, the only reason why I've gone through them is because the rubber's not there anymore. The shape of the shoe is exactly the same as what it was when I first put it on, when it was brand new, so they retain their shape amazingly well, like way better than any other shoes I've worn in the past. And you'll notice the heel on here is more aggressive than the Vapor, so it really holds onto your foot, which is really important if you're bouldering inside on steep ground. We've also got more rubber on the toe box on here so that you can do toe hooks on steep terrain. So if I'm climbing across this roof on here, like that guy is, and I want to stop my feet from falling off, then I can put my toe and I can really pull on my toe to keep the tension in my body. There's lots of rubber on here to be able to do that. But yeah, I love these, they're amazing.